Hi everyone, it's me, Lubna. Today is Wednesday, October 30th, 2024. This video is dedicated to my beloved, and the topic of this video is going to be about how pretending becomes reality, or in other words, how we have to fake it until we make it. And I'm pretty sure we've all heard that phrase before. So in order to illustrate that topic, I wanted to share with you today, again, some lines from the book that I'm currently reading, which is Mere Christianity by C.S. Lewis. And again, that's the first book contained within this collection right here. And by the way, I'm almost done reading Mere Christianity, so after that, I'll move on to another book. And the specific lines that I wanted to share with you today come from Chapter 7, which is titled Let's Pretend, from Book 4 within Mere Christianity, which is titled Beyond Personality, or First Steps in the Doctrine of the Trinity. So I'll go ahead and read those lines aloud to you first. Here it goes. May I once again start by putting two pictures, or two stories rather, into your minds? One is the story you have all read called Beauty and the Beast. The girl, you remember, had to marry a monster for some reason, and she did. She kissed it as if it were a man. And then, much to her relief, it really turned into a man, and all went well. The other story is about someone who had to wear a mask which made him look much nicer than he really was. He had to wear it for years, and when he took it off, he found his own face had grown to fit it. He was now really beautiful. What had begun as disguise had become a reality. I think both these stories may, in a fanciful way of course, help to illustrate what I have to say in this chapter. And then I wanted to share some more lines from the page after that. So here it goes. What is the good of pretending to be what you are not? Well, even on the human level, you know, there are two kinds of pretending. There is the bad kind, where the pretense is there instead of the real thing, as when a man pretends he is going to help you instead of really helping you. But there is also a good kind, where the pretense leads up to the real thing. When you are not feeling particularly friendly, but know you ought to be, the best thing you can do very often is to put on a friendly manner and behave as if you were a nicer person than you actually are. And in a few minutes, as we have all noticed, you will be really feeling friendlier than you were. Very often, the only way to get equality in reality is to start behaving as if you had it already. That is why children's games are so important. They are always pretending to be grown-ups, playing soldiers, playing shop. But all the time they are hardening their muscles and sharpening their wits so that the pretense of being grown up helps them to grow up in earnest. So those are the lines that I wanted to share with you today from this book. And as I was reading those lines, I thought about the power of pretending. And as I said before, often we have to fake it until we make it. And that's where the power of pretending comes into play. And I'll give you a huge example from my own life, which is me making these videos and improving my speaking skills. I was not always good at speaking. In fact, I'm not even the best that I could be now. I feel like I have a lot of room for improvement. But when I was younger, especially when I was in high school and college, in undergrad, I was not good at public speaking. I would stutter a lot, and I often hesitated before saying things, and then I messed up, and then I had to repeat the sentence. And I remember that I was in the Columbia University Toastmasters Club for a while after I graduated from Columbia, and I was not that great at giving speeches. Even in my early YouTube videos, when I first started making videos around 2022, I believe, I was not that good. I was very bad at speaking in front of the camera. But with every video that I've made and each day that I've been practicing making these videos and speaking in front of the camera, I've been pretending in my mind to be the great speaker that I want to be, and eventually my dream is to become a psychiatrist and a psychotherapist and a university professor. And I would like to give speeches and lectures and talks at various institutions. So in my mind, I always keep the vision of what I want to be. And every single day, I pretend that I'm already that thing. And looking back over time, for example, looking at how my videos were a year ago and comparing that to how they are now, I see a world of difference. All because I pretended every single day, I have been pretending every single day to be the person that I want to be. So with that, I wanted to encourage you to think about what it is that you want to be. And dream big. Think of yourself at the greatest possible height that you can be, and imagine if you could be anything at all with no restrictions and no qualifications. What would you be and how would you be? Envision the person that you want to become. And don't think of your limitations, don't think of your weaknesses right now as you craft this vision of yourself. Write it down on a piece of paper, in a journal, or just keep it somewhere. Keep a chart or a visual containing all of the pictures of the things that you want in your life and the type of life that you want and the type of person that you want to become in the future. And always keep that vision in your mind throughout the day, throughout everything you do. And it will shape you into that thing because you're going to keep that vision in your mind throughout the day, throughout everything you do. And you're going to pretend that you already are what you want to be. And this is how I've accomplished a lot of things in my life, not just my improvement in my speaking skills, but also various academic achievements. And even when I was in medical school, during my 3rd year, when I did my clinical rotations and I saw patients in all of the different rotations, I was not confident initially, but I had to pretend that I'm already a doctor and that I'm already going to be seeing patients like I will be when I become a doctor. And simply by pretending day by day during those clinical rotations, I improved my speaking skills and my confidence significantly by the end of my 3rd year. So I hope that by me sharing all of this with you, I'm able to motivate you and encourage you to craft a vision of who you want to be, and every single day, day and night, 24/7, 365, pretend that you're already the person that you want to be. And I guarantee you that even though it might be difficult in the beginning and you might feel hesitant and you might feel a lack of confidence and you might feel like an imposter to yourself, you're going to grow into that role and you'll see a world of difference. A year from now, maybe even a few months from now, maybe even a week from now. Just try it, and I promise that you won't be disappointed. Dream big, aim high, aim higher than you think you can aim. And I really hope that my video inspired you today to be the best that you can be. Thank you, as always, for watching, and I'd like to wish you a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are in the world.